everyone, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. I am Vallavi Gaikwad and I am back to teach you EVS subject grade 2. So children, before we start the lesson, tell me in the early years how the humans they were living, where they were living? Yes, they were living in forest, isn't it? This we have studied in your previous lesson also. So tell me what they were eating? Yes, they were eating flesh of animals, isn't it? So today we are going to see the wheels, how the wheels was invented throughout the lesson number 7. So please open your canopy, page number 36, lesson number 7. How the wheel was invented. So now we shall study how the wheel was invented. Tell me, you have seen the different means of transport. For example, bus, car, vehicle, all this you know. Can you tell which is the main thing common in this all? Yes, the main thing is which? Wheels, isn't it? The wheels are the common things in this all. So, can you tell me how this wheel was invented? So, today we are going to see how the wheel was invented. See here.
Invented. Last year, you learned about the early humans. You saw how the early people lived in the jungle. They ate roots and fruits that grew in the forests. They also killed animals and ate their meat.
So,
how the wheel was invented. How the wheel was invented.
See here, last year you learnt about the early humans, isn't it? In last year means which standard? Yes, in first standard you learnt about the early humans. You saw how the early people lived in the jungle, isn't it? Early humans, where they were living? They were living in the jungle. Because why? That time there were no houses, no building, nothing it was. Just they were living in the jungle. And what they were eating? They eat roots and fruits that grow in the forest. They also killed animals and ate their meals. So what they did? They were living in the jungle and they were eating what? Roots and fruits of the plants, and also they were living in forests. So they also killed animals and eat their meat. Okay. Now see, in this lesson we can see here how this man, he is hunting the animal, and after hunting the animals they used to take these animals and go at home. Then in this lesson you will learn how the early humans learned to make the wheel. When the early people hunted or killed small animals like the wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their backs to their home. So in this lesson what we are going to learn? We are going to learn how the humans learned to make the wheel. How they had studied to make the wheel. When the early people, they hunted or killed small animals like the wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their backs to their home. Now you can see in this picture, in this previous picture what we saw, the man, he was hunting the animal, isn't it? In second picture we can see after the hunting, they had killed the animal and they are taking this animal on their shoulder. See in this picture you can see two men, how they had tied the animal, dead animal to a stick, and they are carrying on their shoulders back to home. Means they have to come from home to the jungle there. They should roam here and there, and after a long distance, after roaming, they will get the animals and again back they have to come same distance.
how the wheel was invented. Last year, you learned about the early humans. You saw how the early people lived in the jungle. They ate roots and fruits that grew in the forests. They also killed animals and ate their meat. In this lesson, you will learn how the early humans learned to make the wheel. When the early people hunted or killed small animals like a wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their backs to their homes. But when they hunted large animals like the bison or the elephant,
so in this paragraph, what we saw, as you have studied in the early humans, what you saw, the early humans, they were living in the forest, and what they were eating? They were eating roots and fruits, isn't it? And also they hunted animals and they ate meat of the animals. So in this lesson, we are going to study how the early humans, they invented wheel. So when the early people, they hunted small animals, okay, when they hunted, they have to carry their animals on their backs to their home. You can see in this picture how they are carrying these animals, okay, on the shoulders, and they have to take it and go. Then see this. But when they hunted large animals like bison of the elephant, it was not easy to drag or pull these animals along the ground over long distances. When the small animals, they used to carry easily on the shoulders. But when they were hunting the large animals, for example, bison or the elephant, it was not easy to drag them or pull them, isn't it? Now, big animals means elephant. Everyone knows elephant. Such a big animal it is. How you will pull that animal? It is not easy to pull the animal. So, what they used to do along the ground over long distance, and they have to go to long distance from their home. So, it was not very easy for them to pull the animals like bison or elephant. So nobody really knows who invented the wheel. Perhaps someone saw a log or a piece of wood from a tree rolled down a hill. Now see, then what happened? One day one man was sitting there, and when he was sitting, he saw the log of or a piece of wood. Log means it is a very large, thick wood, isn't it? Thick wood that is called log, and that it came from a tree rolling down a hill. Okay, it came rolling. Then this man, he saw that how this log is coming from up. What he did? With time early, people realized that they could move heavy things easily if they put them on logs and roll them along. The round logs turned easily and helped carry the weight. Then someone had the wonderful idea to cut the log into the pieces. Each of the pieces became a wheel, and so the wheel was invented. Now see, when the man saw that the log of the wood is coming rolling down the hill from a tree, he thought that we can also move heavy things easily, isn't it? By putting the logs on, roll them along. So, the round logs turned easily and helped carry the weight. Then someone had the wonderful idea to cut the log into pieces. Then they thought, this only log we can cut into pieces. But these pieces, how it should be? It should be of square type? No, it should be in a circle type. Why? So that the wheel, the log of the wood will roll it properly. So they had, see here, you can see here, the log, what he has done, he is cutting this log into pieces. And how he is cutting? He is cutting into a circle. Why? Because the roll of the wood will automatically roll on. So they had cut into the circle. And in this picture you can see how they had done the cardboard to pull the things. Here in this picture you can see how he has kept that things on a wheel. This is a wheel they have invented, and how he is taking the wheel and going from one place to another. Then you can see this is a bus, and for bus there what are these? These are called wheels. Okay, for different means of transport like car, bus, bicycle, scooter, we will use different types of wheels. So, what if the wheels of a bus or a train were square like this and not round like they are? Would the bus move smoothly, or would you have a bumpy ride? Now they are telling that the log of a wood, how it was round in shape. And if it was not round in shape, if it is in this way, see here, this is round in shape? No. Which shape is this? Yes, this is square in shape. Then if this type of wheel, if they will use, what will happen? It will not go. The bus will not able to move from one place to another if the wheels are of square shape. So what they did? They invented the wheel of circle shape. Okay. Now see, once again we'll see
how the wheel was invented. Last year, you learned about the early humans. You saw how the early people lived in the jungle. They ate roots and fruits that grew in the forests. They also killed animals and ate their meat. In this lesson, you will learn how the early humans learned to make the wheel. When the early people hunted or killed small animals like the wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their backs to their homes. But when they hunted large animals like the bison or the elephant, it was not easy to drag or pull these animals along the ground over long distances. Nobody really knows who invented the wheel. Perhaps someone saw a log or a piece of wood from a tree roll down a hill. With time, early people realized that they could move heavy things easily if they put them on logs and rolled them along. The round logs turned easily and helped carry the weight. Then someone had the wonderful idea to cut the log into pieces. Each of the pieces became a wheel, and so the wheel was invented. What if the wheels of a bus or a train were square like this and not round like they are? Would the bus move smoothly, or would you have a bumpy ride?
So now we will once again repeat here. Last year you learned about the early humans. Humans, humans. You saw how the early people lived in the jungle. Jungle, jungle. They ate roots and fruits that grow in the forest. They also killed animals and ate their meat. So, in last year you know that early humans, where they used to live? They used to live in the jungle. And what they were eating? They were eating roots and fruits, isn't it, from the forest. Then they also killed animals and ate their meat. You can see in this picture how they are killing the animals. Okay, this man, he is killing the animal with a rod, knife. This is rod which has a knife here, and he is hunting the animal. In this way they used to hunt the animals. Then in this lesson you will learn how the early humans learned to make the wheel. Okay, W-H-E-E-L, wheel. So, when the early people hunted or killed small animals like the wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their backs to their home. So, when they hunted the animals, okay, small animals like wild dog, wild boar or deer, they carried the animals on their back to their home. In this picture you can see how they had hunted a animal and they are carrying it on their shoulders. In this way they used to take the animals back to their home. See here, we will solve this, fill in the blanks. Then early humans ate dash and dash that grow in the forest. Yes, what they ate? They ate roots and fruits. Okay, F-R-U-I-T-S, fruits and roots, R-O-O-T-S, roots. Then they also ate the dash of the animals killed in the forest. What they ate? They ate meat, M-E-A-T, meat. Then nobody knows who invented the wheel, W-H-E-E-L, wheel. Then early humans found it difficult to carry or drag dash animals, that is large animals. Early humans, what happened? Early humans found it difficult to carry or drag large animals. Okay, now we shall see the next part. Now see, but when they hunted large animals like the bison or the elephant, it was not easy to drag or pull these animals along the ground over long distance. So, when the small animals they were hunting, it was very easy for them to carry on their back, okay, on the shoulders. But when they hunted big animals like bison or the elephant, then it was not easy to drag them or pull them. These animals are along the ground over long distance, see. But when they hunted, H-U-N-T-E-D, hunted large, L-A-R-G-E, large animals, A-N-I-M-A-L-S, animals like the bison, B-I-S-O-N, bison, or the elephant, E-L-E-P-H-A-N-T, elephant, it was not easy to drag, D-R-A-G, drag, or pull these animals along the ground, G-R-O-U-N-D, ground, over long distances, D-I-S-T-A-N-C-E-S, distances means when they were hunting big animals like elephant, how it was not easy to pull them or drag them, isn't it? For a long distance, they used to come to hunt the animals from long distance and it was not easy for them. So what they thought, nobody really knows who invented the wheel. So nobody really, R-E-A-L-L-Y, really knows, K-N-O-W-S, knows who invented, I-N V-E-N-T-E-D, invented the wheel, W-H-E-E-L, wheel. Perhaps, P-E-R-H-A-P-S, perhaps someone, S-O-M-E-O-N-E, someone saw a log or a piece, P-I-E-C-E, piece of wood, W-O-O-D, wood, from a tree rolled down a hill. Now, one day what happened, one man he was sitting. When he was sitting, he saw that a log of a wood is coming from the tree and rolling down a hill. He was just seeing that the log of a wood is coming from the tree and in a rolling position down a hill. Then what he did? With time, early people realized that they could move heavy things easily if they put them on logs and roll them along. So early people, what they thought? They realized that if we put some heavy things on the log and we will roll them, so we can easily carry the heavy things. Okay, we will put that heavy things on the log and we will roll them so that we can easily carry them. The round logs turn easily and help carry the weight. So the round logs, what happened? They rolled easily and carry and help the weight easily. So then someone had the wonderful idea to cut the log into pieces. Then they thought, first what they have done, first the log of a wood, first you can see that the man is seeing how, in this picture you can see how the roll, how it is coming from the up to down. This log of a wood, it is coming from up to down. You can see this. Then he thought, in this way if we will tie 2-3 log of a wood and together, and if we will keep some heavy thing, we can easily take them from one place to another. In this picture you can see these two men, what they are doing? They had tied the log of a wood together. 4-5 logs are there. How many logs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logs are there, and they had tied together, and on this you can see how they are carrying the load of this thick thing on the log. Okay, so with time early, people realized, R-E-A-L-I-S-E-D, realized that they could, C-O-U-L-D, could move heavy, H-E-A-V-Y, heavy things easily, E-A-S-I-L-Y, easily, if they put them, T-H-E-M, them on logs, L-O-G-S, logs, and rolled, R-O-L-L-E-D, rolled them along, A-L-O-N-G, along. The round logs, R-O-U-N-D, round logs, turn, T-U-R-N-E-D, turn easily, E-A-S-I-L-Y, easily, and helped, H-E-L-P-E-D, helped carry, C-A-R-R-Y, carry the weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, weight. Then someone, S-O-M-E-O-N-E, someone had the wonderful idea, wonderful, W-O-N-D-E-R-F-U-L, wonderful idea, I-D-E-A, idea, to cut the log into pieces, P-I-E-C-E-S, pieces. Each of the pieces became, B-E-C-A-M-E, became a wheel. And so the wheel was invented. I-N-V-E-N-T-E-D, invented. So you can see how they had tied the logs of the wood together and they had kept the heavy things and they are pulling that, and in this way the wheel was invented. So afterwards they thought that instead of this such a big log, they will cut the log into pieces. You can see in this picture, this man, it is this big log it is, and he is cutting this log into a pieces. See, and which shape they have cut? They had cut in a circle shape, round shape. See, this shape is round. Why? Because the log, it can roll very easily. If the shape of a log is in a round shape, then it will roll very easily on the ground. So they have cut this log into a pieces in round shape. And here you can see how this man is carrying the heavy load on the round wheel. So, what if the wheels of a bus or a train were square like this and not round like they are? Would the bus move smoothly or would you have a bumpy ride? Then you can see what they are saying. If the wheels, they were not round, and if the wheels are circle or in square shape, you can see the bus, the wheels are in square shape. If the wheels are in this shape, what will happen? You will not get a proper ride, isn't it? See here, we will see true or false. Early humans carried small animals on their backs. So answer is true. So early humans, what they used to do? They used to carry the small animals on their backs. So it is true. Then early humans did not kill large animals for their meat. Early humans, what they did? They did not kill large animals for their meat. So it is false. Why it is false? Because they used to kill large animals because they want to eat the food. For eating the food, they used to kill the large animals for their meat. Then, early humans may have got the idea of the wheel after seeing logs rolling down hills. Now, the early humans may have got the idea of the wheel after seeing log rolling down hills. It is early humans may have got the idea of the wheel after seeing logs rolling down hills. Answer is true. When the man was sitting, he saw that the log is rolling from the hills. So, he got an idea. It is true. Then, early humans realized that heavy objects can be put on the logs and rolled along the ground. So, what he realized? That heavy objects we can put on the logs and roll along the ground. So, it is true. So, in the beginning, wheels were square in shape. False. In the beginning, wheels were, yes, it was round in shape. Okay? So, children, today what we studied? We studied how the wheels were invented. In early humans, how the wheels were invented. First, they used to hunt the small animals, big animals, and they were not knowing how to take them at home. So, just when a man was sitting, he saw that the wheel is coming down and rolling from the hill. Then he thought that we will also make a roll of a log and we will carry the heavy things. So they cut the log into a pieces into round shape and they made the log of the wood into wheels and they started using the wheels. In this way we had seen how the wheels were invented. Okay, so just go through the lesson. In next period we shall solve the exercise. Okay, thank you.